ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदै गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः।
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति
योगिनः
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः।
यस्यन्तं न विदुसुरासुरगणा
देवाय
देवाय
तस्मै
नमः।
नमः।
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
प्रकृतिं
प्रकृतिं
पुरुषं
पुरुषं
चैव
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च
क्षेत्रं
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञ
क्षेत्रज्ञमेव
एव च
एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि
एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव
ज्ञानं
ज्ञानं
ज्ञेयं
ज्ञेयं
च
च
केशव
केशव
अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वम्
अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वम्
अध्यात्मज्ञाननित्यत्वं
तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्
तत्त्वज्ञानार्थदर्शनम्
एतज्ज्ञानमिति प्रोक्तम्
एतज्ज्ञानमिति प्रोक्तम्
अज्ञानै यदतोऽन्यथा
अज्ञानं यदतो यथा
ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि
ज्ञेयं
यत्
यत्
प्रवक्ष्यामि
प्रवक्ष्यामि
यज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते
यत् ज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते
यज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते
अनादिमत्परं ब्रह्म
अनादिमत्
अनादिमत्परं
परं
ब्रह्म
ब्रह्म
न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते
न
न सत्तन् न
सत्तन्नासदुच्यते
सज्जते
सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत्
सर्वतः
सर्वतः पाणिपदं
पाणिपदं
सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखम्
सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखम्
सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके
सर्वतः
सर्वतः
श्रुतिमल्लोके
श्रुतिमल्लोके
सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति
सर्वमनावृत्य तिष्ठति
सर्वेन्द्रियगुणाभासम्
सर्वेन्द्रियगुणवशम्
सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितम्
सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितम्
असक्तं सर्वभृच्चैव
असक्तं
सर्वभृच्चैव
सर्वभृच्चैव
निर्गुणं गुणभोक्तृ च
निर्गुणं
निर्गुणं
गुणभोक्तृ च
गुणभोक्तृ च
Arjuna has asked or has raised one question to Lord Krishna, which is not given in Gita Press Gorakhpur, but they say it is one question. He asked total 3 pair: Prakrutim Purusham, Kshetram Kshetragnam, and Gnanam Gneyam. Etat Veditum Ichchami. These 3 I would like to know. What is the Purusham and Prakriti? What is Kshetram and Kshetragna? Gnanam and Gneyam. Bhagavan has completed Kshetram and Kshetragna in the beginning of this 13th chapter. Now Bhagavan has picked up Gnanam Gneyam and we have completed even gnanam also. The meaning of gnanam means the means of knowledge by which we can have self-knowledge. And now we are entering in gnayam from today. So last one, 13th, 11th verse of 13th chapter, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam. This is called 20th value. Total 20 values have been given. Last one is Adhyatma Gnan, Nityatvam, one who always is fond of the knowledge with reference to self is called Adhyatma Gnanam, and for which sake we are interested in this, the knowledge of self. And Bhagavan says, Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam. The knowledge of self is not for body. The knowledge of self is not with reference to even subtle body, but the knowledge of self to know Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam, for the view of the real meaning of the truth of this whole Jagat, Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam. And now Bhagavan says, Etat Gnanam. This is called Gnanam. And Bhagavan says, Proktam Agnanam, rest, Yad Ataha Anyatha Agnanam. Whatever rest left out is nothing but Agnanam. So in Bhagavan's mind, these all values are considered as a Gnanam. And now we are entering Gneyam Yattat Pravakshyam. Yat Gneyam Tat Pravakshyami. So Bhagavan says, Yat Gneyam, the meaning of Gneyam is to be known. What is to be known? Yat means what is to be known. Tat, that Pravakshyami. Now I have started that topic. Pra means Prakarshena, clearly. Vakshyami is future tense. I will tell you. Clearly, I will tell you what is to be known. And now Bhagavan has given, the glory of Gneyam. By knowing Gneyam, what will happen? We may ask, what is the benefit by knowing the Gneyam? Then Bhagavan says, Yat Gnatva. By knowing which, Gnatva means knowing, Yat Gnatva. By knowing which, Amrutam Ashnute. A person will get immortality, deathlessness. Ashnute means is gained. So by knowing what is to be known, that person will get immortality. That's why a person should know what is to be known. And he says, what is Gneyam is nothing but that Gneyam is Anadimat. Gneyam is Param. Gneyam is Brahma. And that Gneyam is Nasat. Here, Tat Na Asat. Tat. Here, Na Asat. Uchyate. So first that Gneyam is Anadimat. Adi, we can say, is the beginning. But which who doesn't have any beginning is called Anadi. Many times I have told, if you have to tell opposite of whatever noun has been given, generally we put a. So if Gnanam, opposite is Agnanam. If Vidya, opposite is Avidya, then we have to put only Akara. But a noun, a word which begins with vowel, then the opposite of that noun, we can't put only Akara, then we have to put an, because this is already akara. Any vowel is there. That's why if they put a, then because of dirgha sandhi remains adi only. That's why anadi, anatma, everywhere if you check, everywhere a will come. Opposite is an. That's why here also, which gneyam is anadimat. There is a one pratyaya, discussion will come. That's why I'm just clarifying. We have seen the name Dhanvan. We have seen the name like Matiman. So this Van and Man, these are called pratyaya, which is added the meaning. This pratyaya is here. Van is actually in Sanskrit according to Panini is a Vatup pratyaya, and Man means Matup pratyaya. And both pratyaya just give the sense of which we are possessing of something. Vatup and Matup, this pratyaya is showing we are possessor of something. When we say Dhanvan means the possessor of wealth, Matiman means possessor of intellect, buddhi. Only Vatup we use when a word ends with akara. And Man we can use, means Matup we use when the word end except akara. Bhaktiman, Matiman. So the meaning of Man means possessor. Here Bhagavan has also used this mat. Matup means actually it will mat, and here vat. Pratipadika of Dhanvan is Dhanvat. Then first name is Dhanvan. Same here also mat. Bhagavan is used. Mat means possessor. Ishvara is the possessor of Anadi, is possessor of endless Anadi, beginningless. So this Gneyam is the possessor of beginningless. It is called Anadimat because it is the discussion will come. That's why I'm telling why this I'm describing. And another is Param. The meaning of Param is limitless. This Gneyam is Param is limitless. Here in the discussion, some, bhakti people, one was, we can say, is Vishishta Advaita. They says Anadi is different word and Matparam is different. They have just raised the question because when we say Matparam, even in Gita also coming, one from whom I am only the end is called Matparam. That's why they say here Anadi and Matparam are two different words, while Shankaracharya says the word is Anadi Mat and Param is different. Why here Bhagavan is discussing Gneyam as a without any Visheshana. When Mat come, then Ishvara is included. But here everywhere, what we are discussing, consciousness, a Brahman, which doesn't have any attribute. That's why Anadimat and Param limitless. Param is limitless. And Brahman Shabda, I think I have discussed maybe in actually Pratipadika is Brahman, but one by one is Brahman. So here also there is a one pratyay bru is a verb, and there is a one pratyay is called manin, like one man. So Brahma, then it will become Bru, becomes Brahman. So what is the meaning of Bru? So it says the meaning of Bru is big. Bruhi Vruddho. This is the verb. Bruhi Vruddho. Bru means big. Then this big is not a noun, but is a Visheshana. It is an adjective. So whenever we say, sometimes we say, this is the mustard, mustard. We can say this is the biggest mustard. At that time, The big also always we compare with the another mustard seeds. So if among flowers, if say roses, then we can say this is the big rose. This big will keep on changing according to the object in front of them. We can say this is the big hill. Among there are many mountains. This is the biggest. So we say Everest is the biggest. Even Kailasa is the biggest. There are many mountains. The meaning is big, keep on changing. Same way they say there is a consciousness. Consciousness is big. Consciousness is big. That's why I would like to say Brahman is not name, but Brahman is our understanding. They say consciousness is big. Then how much it big? He says it is not bound by three things. That's why it is big, big, not bound by three things. And what are that three? So we say it is not bound by any space. It is not bound by any object. And it is not bound by any time. So when we say it is not bound by any space, so it is not limited in one space. When we say it is not bound by space, means it is all pervading. The meaning is this all pervading. It is not bound by. When we say it is not bound by any object, so we say there are many objects are available, but if I say this is the apple fruit, then this apple fruit is not other any object. It is just limited in apple. But when you say it is not bound by object, then all objects are negated. Then he says it is only ekam. Ekam means one. Ekam advitiyam. This is why it's called ekam advitiyam. And last one, when we say it is not bound by time. Meaning of not bound by time means nityam. And not bound by time, it is not bound by, it is called ananta. The definition of Brahman is Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahman. So Brahman, which is big, it is Satyam, means it is an existence. It is not non-exist, it is existent. When we say Chit, its meaning is consciousness. So Sat means existence, Chit means consciousness, Satyam, Gnanam, and then Anantam means this is limitless. Limitless in terms of space, in terms of object, in terms of time. The meaning is it is a one ekameva advitiyam, all pervading, nityam. It is always available. This is how can be big. That's why its name is given Brahman. There is no bigger than this. The possessor of the biggest, that concept is called Brahman. In people's mind, the Brahman is the name. No. The meaning of Brahman is consciousness, which is not bound by time, space, and object. It is called Brahman. So that Gneyam is Anadi, Mat means it is beginningless. That Brahman is Param, means it is a limitless. And again, that Brahman is Ekam Eva Advitiyam, all pervading Nityam. And again they have said, this Brahman, na Sat. This Brahman is not Sat. The meaning is it is not a limited in one object. Whenever we say Sat means is, whenever it's called Sat is equal to is, and Asat means is absent, non-existence. So when here he says Nasat means it is not limited by one object. We can't say this is the Brahman, it is limited in one object. This is the meaning of Nasat. At the same time, Na Asat also. It is not non-existence. The meaning is it is not bound by in one object, but it is the all-pervading consciousness. and at the same time, it is not non-existence. Na asat iti uchyate. This is the definition of Gneyam. Gneyam means to be known. And really speaking, the Gneyam is, if we say the meaning of Gneyam is consciousness, Chaitanya Tattva, and more, if we investigate, then we come, the conclusion is there is only one consciousness, and that consciousness is sitting inside me. This is me only. The self is nothing but to be known. But we don't know this self to be known is nothing but Brahman. And if we know this is Brahman, then what will happen? We will enjoy, we will gain Amrutam Ashnute. That's why first Bhagavan has given the glory, the benefit by knowing Brahman. What will happen? So by knowing Brahman, a person can get Amrutatvam, means one deathlessness. There is a no death more. This is the meaning. So Anadimat means which is beginningless. Param is limitless. Brahman, what I have told, is the existence, consciousness. This is not bound by time, space, and object. And Nasat means it is not just limited by one object. And at the same time, Bhagavan says, I can't say it is non-exist. It is there, but without any object, without any specification. Nirvishesham Brahman. That Nirvishesham, it would like to convey Nasat. If we say Bhagavan is Rama, suppose that consciousness, then except Rama, everything is excluded. We cannot include anything. But we say it is Nasat, it is not bound by any object, means is everything. This is the meaning of Nasat. And Shankaracharya, I have just highlighted what is we have to read, because there are many long about only this na sat, na asat. Shankaracharya goes on and on. So we will see only anadimat. So whole, except this whole discussion. So first word, gneyam yat tat pravakshami. So gneyam, what is the meaning of gneyam? So Shankaracharya has told, the meaning of gneyam is gnatavyam. Gnatavyam means to be known. Like kartavyam, I have many times say kartavyam means to be done. Same way gnatavyam means to be known. One should know. Yat gneyam tat pravaksham. What is to be known? Tat means that. Pravaksham. I will tell you. The meaning of pra, Shankaracharya is prakarshena. The meaning of prakarshena means clearly. I will tell clearly. That's why he says, yathavat, just as what he was given, clearly, vakshyam. I will tell gneyam clearly. And what will happen if I know the Brahman? Then he says, kim phalam tad. By knowing this gneyam, what is the result? Why should I am interested in gneyam? So prarochanena shrotuhu. To increase the interest for listener, it is called prarochanena, ruchi abhimukhi. So to increase interest, prarochanena shrotuhu, of listener, abhimukha karanaya. If somebody says, today we will go in some place, and somebody says, I am not interested, the immediately other person will say, if we go that place, we may earn lakh rupees, something, million rupees. This is some lottery is there. Immediately we are go to it. We have some developed interest. This is called abhimukhi karana. To have our interest over this by telling the result of gneyam. That's why Bhagavan says, I will tell you the result, what will happen if you know what is that gneyam Brahman. And Bhagavan says, Aha means Bhagavan has told. Aha tells actually. This is a Vartmana. Yad Gneyam Gnatva. Having known, by knowing Amrutam, the meaning of Amrutam, Shankaracharya has given Amrutatvam, the deathlessness. Whenever Tvam comes, no, the meaning is the nature of Amrutatvam. That's why it's called immortality or deathlessness. Ashnute, you will enjoy, you will get. And the meaning of Amrutatvam Ashnute, Shankaracharya has clarified more. Na punaha mriyate iti artha. Again, you never die. If you know who are you, there is no question of dying. Punaha means again, na mriyate. You won't die by knowing this. It is called prarojana abhimukha karanaya. So it's just created interest. Anadi matvam. Now Shankaracharya is explaining what is the meaning of anadi matvam. So anadi mat. So first he will explain what is adimat. He says adihi asya asti iti adimat. One who is the beginning. Adi is the beginning. Asya, for whom that person is called adimat. But here na adimat. Na adimat, it is called anadimat, which is doesn't have any beginning. That Brahman is called anadimat. Keep that. What is the meaning of that? Then it says param means niratishayam. It is a limitless. Whenever param comes, which is doesn't have any limit, it is called utkrishtaha, shrashtaha, niratishayam, brahma. That Brahman should be gneyam. Iti prakrutam. I have said in the meaning of prakrutam means the topic which is under discussion. This Brahma topic has been discussed from even second chapter up to the 13th chapter. That's why it says this Brahman which is to be known, it is under discussion from the beginning. And now what I have told, Shankaracharya said some people, they say Anadi Mat Param is too different. So now that discussion, Atra means Asmin Vishaya, in this topic, Kechit, some people. Anadi is different. Mat Param iti padam chindanti means they split this word. Chindanti is not cut, but they split this word as a Anadi is different and Mat Param is different. And they use as a bahuvrihi samas, bahuvrihina ukte arthe. They have taken in the sense of bahuvrihi. Whenever we use, actually you have not seen bahuvrihi on any compound, but bahuvrihi is always to explain others. For that sense, we are using that compound is called bahuvrihi. Suppose we say Drushta Samudra is the name of the person. The meaning of Drushta Samudra means a person who has seen ocean. We are just describing another person by using some words. This type of samasa is called bahuvrihi. Same way pitambara. We never take, but pitambara. Pitam ambaram yasya saha pitambara. Krishna always wear yellow. That dhoti is pitambara. Pitam means yellow. Ambaram means cloth. Yasya saha, this is called bahuvrihi. So if we take anadi, one who doesn't have beginning, and matparam, if we take, then the meaning of matparam, one who is resorted in me, for whom I am the end, it's called matparam. So here I am means is total one Ishvara has isolated. But here in this verse, Bhagavan would not like to present Ishvara. is a one person, but is a whole consciousness. That's why Shankaracharya said, Bahuvrihina ukte arthe. If we take this word as Bahuvrihi Samas, then Matuk, what I said, that Matuk Pratyaya Anarthyakyam Anishtam Syat. Then the Matuk, which shows the possessor of Anadi, it becomes useless. Anarthakya is become useless, and which is not proper. Anishtam. Ishtam is proper. Anishtam, which is not proper. Here, in from 6 to 12 verse, means 6 to 12 chapter, Bhagavan has used only mat, aham, aham. But after 13, Bhagavan has changed all perspective. That's why Shankaracharya is explained here. Artha Vishesham cha darshayanti aham Vasudeva akhya parashakti yasya tat matparam. So this, this Visheshta Dvaiti or Dvaiti, how they use this word, he says they have split this matparam, artha vishesham darshayanti. There is a special meaning they have shown, like aham Vasudeva akhya. Who is mat? So I am not Rama, but I am only Vasudeva. Vasudeva Kya Parashakti. Whatever Shakti, the power I have is limitless. It is called Matparam. But here Mat is not Vasudeva, Krishna. Vasudevasya Putram not. But the name here is Anadi Mat and Param is different. This Shankaracharya ji would like to convey this Anadi Mat Shabda is proper here because this Brahman doesn't have any beginning and it is exalted. It is the Shrestha. This is the proper is given. Matparam is not proper here. Like this, if we go, it is explained many. And now they are explaining na sat tat na asat. That's why he says Satyam eva. This is true only apunaha uktam syad arthachet sambhavati. This, the meaning of this anadi and matparam is totally different meaning will be there. And to this meaning na sambhavati, what Bhagavan would like to convey, tu means whereas, artha meaning na sambhavati. What Bhagavan would like to convey, that meaning won't be possible here if we take anadi different and matparam. And why we are not using matparam, this is also Shankaracharya has argued, because he says after this param and Brahman, Bhagavan will use na sat, na asat. Means this is the definition of consciousness only. This is not any definition of Krishna, Rama or any particular devata. That's why last one it will come, this Brahman is na sat, na asat. This now Shankaracharya is mentioning Brahmanaha sarva vishesha pratishedena, because in this verse the negation of Brahman, all vishesha, Vishesha means all different type of specificity is negated. Eva, definitely it is. That's why, and why this is negated, vijignapaishitatvat. The meaning of this long word means gnapayitum ichha. Gnapayitum ichha. Here we are interested what is the real nature of Brahman. We are not interested in what is the specificity of Rama or Krishna. Only we are interested in Gnapayitum Icha. The desire is to know the original nature of, and that will be taken as a Nasat Tad Na Asat. Because of this word, we can't take Mat Param we have to take Anadimat and Param word separate. Uchyate iti. And again, Shankaracharya ji is still, he keep on discussing. This is only 2 paragraphs. That's why I have taken na sat na asat. Shankaracharya has taken many paragraphs. That's why it is better. And he says, Vishesha Shakti Matva Pradarshanam Vishesha Pratisheda. This is not Bhagavan is intended to show Vishesha, some specificity. Vishesha Shakti Matva Pradarshanam Vishesha Pratisheda. Sometimes Bhagavan would like to, in same verse, what? To show the specific, power, Vishesha Shakti. And immediately that specificity, Pratisheda. Immediately in next word, Bhagavan is negated, same by say Nasat na Asat. If it is not possible in one verse, iti vipratishidam. This is totally opposite. In one word, same you are just glorifying the glory of the Ishvara, and immediately the next word, you are just negating all the specificity. It cannot be possible. That's why it is vipratishidam. The meaning of which he says, tasmat matupaha bahuvrihina samanarthatve api prayogah shloka purnartham. So he says, matupaha we have to take as a anadimat. This matup, what I said, is the mat, is really the word, and this is upaha. It will go by Panini Sutra itaha. So this, they are by using bahurina, then what will happen? Samanarthatve. This is not tenable. It cannot be acceptable. This is only meaning if you not understand, but this is all, both are a different anadimat and param. And now Shankaracharya says, na asat, na sat. Now Shankaracharya started this discussion. He says, Amrutatva phalam gneyam maya uchyate. I have maya uchyate. It is said by me. What is said by me? He says gneyam, to be known. And is a result of Amrutatva. And again now Bhagavan will tell iti prarochanena abhimukhe kritya. Until now, Bhagavan has created the interest of listener. They are more interested to know. Now tell me, what is this Brahman? Now he has stated clearly that Brahman is nasat tad gneyam uchyate api na asat tad uchyate. So we cannot take as a Brahman nasat. Nasat means we cannot take Brahman as an object. At the same time, na asat, this is na, api asat. It is, we can't say it is non-existence. So what is the meaning? And now Shankaracharya is, for this line, he goes on and on. But what Bhagavan would like to convey, for that I have kept one. This is very well famous mantra of Kenopanishad. So in Kenopanishad, the definition of Brahman they have given is Anyat eva viditat aviditat adi. Same here. He says this Brahman is Anyat viditat. And Adhi means aviditat. Viditat, the meaning of vidita is known. And aviditat is not known. So this Brahman is Anyat, it is different from Viditat. So whatever we know available in this universe, this is Brahman is Anyat. It is different from this all object. So whatever we know, whatever. That's why I always tell, whenever we ask, our knowledge is only, actually, I know only. Somebody says, do you know apple? Then we say, yes, I know apple. If we say, do you know Chinese? We say, yes, I know. I don't know Chinese language. If we say, do you know banana? Then we say, no, I know banana. So all object which is known, but Brahman is different from this because it is common as a I know is common. And this Viditat object is keep on changing. Whatever we know, we can say is a lakh, more than lakhs. Even we say 1 million words of object we know. But this Brahman is different from other than this known object. This is called Nasat. This is the meaning of Nasat actually. Here what Bhagavan is conveying. So Viditat Anyat, this Brahman is different from our known, all object, anything. At the same time, that Brahman is also other than Aviditat, which is don't know, which is not available for our knowledge. Aviditat is unknown. Both, other than both. Even we say, do you know I am this female or male? We can say, yes, I know I am female. Then he says, this Brahman is not female. If we say, yes, I am Sukhi Dukhi, then it says, oh, this is not Sukhi Dukhi. So if if you keep on analysis more and more, what will remain is nothing but I am only. And that I am, again I can say, am is the is Sat, means existence, and I is Chit. The real nature of Brahman is nothing but Satchit. That's why Viditat Anyat Aviditat Adit, that Brahman is other than known, that Brahman other than unknown. Now we say, now our Chandrayaan-3 satellite has launched on the moon, but still that Vikram rover does that known what is available in Chandra. So we can say some part even it may be known and most of part is unknown. So we know, I know something is known, I know something is unknown. So this is known is called Vidita and unknown is called Avidita. The definition of Brahman is which is different from both. Same way Vidita, we can say is a Sat, is an object here. And here Sat is not existence. And Avidita means Asat. So whole Jagat is just divided into Sat and Asat. Bhagavan is not Bhagavan, but consciousness is not Sat. At the same time, it is not Asat. That simple consciousness is Nayam to be known, and that is you. This Bhagavan would like to convey here. So that's why I have written Vidit Avidita Bhyam Adi, that Brahman is other than known, that Brahman is other than unknown. Even I can take Nasat Tat Gneyam means we cannot understood that Gneyam is Sat means object of available in this earth or in the universe If we say it is not object, then it is must be not available. They says na asat. Even we can't say it is not existence. So whatever remain between sat and asat, that is me. This is the meaning of na sat, na asat. And for this, Shankaracharya is going on and on. Beautiful bhashyam, but it is little bit difficult for you. So I have written only taken one. Viditat anyat, it will come somewhere. Look here. Anyat eva viditat, aviditat adi. Everything. And why Shankaracharya goes on and on? Because whenever Nasat comes, immediately there are Shunyavadi take as a, if na asat, no, there is a nothing is there, then Shunya is there. But we convey it is not Shunya, it is consciousness only, but without any Visheshana, without any specification. This is called na asat. And last one, here Shankaracharya says, this is also it's part of, but this consciousness is ekatvat, being the nature of one, being the nature of advaya, non-duality. Avishayatvat, it is a not object of, it is not being any object, the nature of, and the nature of one's own self. That's why it is used as a nasat, na asat. That's why na kenachit shabdena uchyate iti yuktam. So we don't know how to explain what is the consciousness. If say where is the consciousness, then it becomes the object. If we say there is a, it is not object, immediately we'll take, oh, then it must be nothing is there. That's why it says in Taitra Upanishad is given, yato vacho nivartante. Generally, our speech cannot explain consciousness because generally people take only any knowledge as an object of anything. That's why it is very difficult to convey what is the nature of consciousness. So we can say, we can take as a viditat anyat aviditat adi. Otherwise we say na sat, it is a not object of any knowledge. At the same time, na asat, we can't say it is non-existent. It is there, but without any object, without any specification, merely consciousness. And how we can, there are people who would like to know how we can have experience of, only consciousness. Many times I have told, I keep on telling, sometime if you are sitting in your leisure time, there is no any type of tension in the mind, or we can say we are sitting in the meditation, we would like to see ourselves, how I would be without time. Without time factor, what would I be? You will see there is a nothing here, only consciousness. Even if you would like to see without space, how would I be? Nothing will remain, only consciousness. This is called mere consciousness. But if we need the grace of Lord, we can see without time period what is there. This is the me, this is the Brahman. And Brahman and me is not separate because it's mere conscious. That's why Brahman is not name. The meaning of Brahman is the biggest, which cannot comparable with anything. And when Bhagavan says na sat na asat, immediately in people's mind, what I have told, it may come, it may not be available. It is non-existence. Same thing Shankaracharya has written here. Sat shabda pratyaya avishayatvat. Sat shabda means sat means is. Everything we used to know, this object is. When we say na sat, immediately avishayatvat, then people, sat shabda pratyaya. Pratyaya means our in intellect. whatever knowledge take place, we say there is a nothing, no sat is there. Immediately asatva ashankaya. People will raise the doubt of asatva means non-existence. Ashankayam of asatva of whom gneyasya, to be known. Brahman is na sat, na asat, then it must be non-existence. It says to remove this idea, to remove our doubt, if this consciousness is non-existence, next verse Bhagavan is given is consciousness is available all over the Brahmanda, all over the universe is Sarva Prani Karana Upadidvarena. This consciousness, astitva, tad astitva, that consciousness is available in which form? Upadidvarena. We know the meaning of Upadi. In English, it's so adjacent, but Upadi is better. This consciousness is available in the form of many thousands of Upadi through Sarva Prani Karana. This all means are given of all beings. Bhagavan is given this subtle body as a current. So here Bhagavan is reflecting as a consciousness in our mind. It is called Sarva Prani, not even me. All our the beings, Bhagavan is reflected in all that subtle body, even stool body. Tad astitvam pratipadayan. To show the existence of that consciousness through the upadhis of all the pranis. Pratipadayan, to prove this, tad ashanka nivrutti artham, that doubt, to remove that doubt. Nivrutti means for the sake of to remove that doubt about na astitva. It is non-existent. Bhagavan is given next verse. And next verse is Sarvatah Panipadantat Sarvata Akshi Shiro Mukham. So Sarvatah Panipadam, Sarvatah Akshi Shiraha Mukham, Sarvatah Shrutimat Sarvam Avrutya Tishthat. So here Bhagavan is available, that consciousness is available everywhere in our this gadget. Bhagavan has given instrument. This our all subtle body. Bhagavan is available. Consciousness sarvam avrutya tishtati. But detail we will see tomorrow. Any question? Viditat anyat aviditat adi. Yeah.
But this tat sat and nasat, this is the definition of Maya also.
Yeah, Maya. Maya also. Yeah. We can't say it is available. We can't say it is not available. It is
So Brahma and Maya is one and the same in this definition. By
in that Maya, it is unexplicable. We can't define the Maya. For that purpose, they have given na sat, na asat. Actually, it is not Maya, but mithya. It is given. This pot, we can't say is. Immediately when say this is pot, then we can negate the pot. We can say this is the clay. This is the definition of mithya, and mithya is nothing but Maya. That's why we have taken it as sat and na asat. Here is totally different. Sat means is a existence, na asat. It is na sat they have taken as an object. It is not object of any existence. We can't immediately we say, oh, this Ram Bhagwan. If Ram is there, then there is no other. That in that sense, we used to take consciousness. So consciousness is not object of anything. Consciousness is me only. To prove, they have used na sat, na asat also.
Yeah, Swamiji, the usage of the word sat here is different.
Is different, yeah.
Yes. Normally it is used for sat,
Yes,
satyam jnanam anantam brahma. Sat, that
Yeah.
existence,
Yeah.
pure existence.
This is not pure existence, but it is not is as an object. Yes, Sat, actually, Asti, Asti, we know that in second conjugation, there is a one verb is called Asti. From there, Asti has come. The present participle of Sat, Asti is Sat. Sat, Sun, Sat. That's why is existence. The meaning is only existence. But when we say this is, immediately we ask what is. In our
Yes.
mind, whenever we ask is, there is some object is connected with. But here, it is not any object. That's why to, like saying no, in our second, na sato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate sat. So sataha abhavaha na vidyate. There is no absence of sat existence. But here, there also Shankaracharya explained we should not take sat as a, gataha sat, pataha sat. We used to see only with object, but here only mere. Mere consciousness is very difficult to, cognize. It is very difficult. That's why this type of expression comes.
Vacho na pravartante. Vacho pravartante.
Yata vacho nivartante.
Na nivartante.
Yato vacho na nivartante yaprapya manasasaha. Even along with mind, the Vani, that this speech come back, Taittiriya Upanishad.
Yeah.
Anything else? Yes, Mukesh.
Is always beyond. I mean, limits beyond. Again, limit whatever it's a beyond everything.
But when we have that idea of beyond also, no, we would
Yeah.
like to say even consciousness beyond the Brahman. It is not beyond our universe. Actually, this consciousness is just we only. It is not beyond. If we say beyond, no, then we think I am not conscious. Something beyond it must be available.
Yeah.
So we should not use beyond because this is me only. And me cannot be beyond me.
That's
That's why we should be careful. We cannot use this beyond word.
It is in me and then beyond also.
Yeah, it is me only, but I am without any body, mind, sex complex. This me, without any specification. Nirvishesham. To explain Nirvishesham Brahman, they use Nasat, Na Asat. We never use beyond. Otherwise, somewhere is sitting beyond this universe. Something is beyond me. Beyond me means not, me is not included. Whenever beyond stuff, me is not included. Me only, this is me. Yeah.
Interesting. Along with the definition, it's also said, so it is available everywhere as
Yeah.
sarva prani
Karana
karana
upadhi.
dwarena.
It is available everywhere. It is not beyond. It is available right now. But still, it is not accessible as an object. Like that.
So, it is in Tulsi Krit Ramayana, Sri Tulsi ji narrates that I cannot describe. Like, same thing, no?
Same. It is, yeah, it is. I cannot describe. Actually, yato vacho nivartante means this, our speech cannot describe as an object of anything.
Yes.
It is not object. So without object, whatever available is me only. Generally, they have given one example of also, okay, if we ask someone, some boy or some student, you go and check in hall, anybody is there? So when he says, no, there is a nobody, in our mind, there is a no student, but it doesn't mean space is there. But whenever we say nobody, means in our mind is non-existent. It should not like that. That's why.
It is not any cognition.
Yeah.
It is not cognition of an object. It is not cognition,
But in
but
every
that
cognition.
by which you cognize.
Yeah. That's because of which only we have different type of cognition. That is you. In Ken Upanishad we have seen
Correct,
Yes.
exactly.
Pratibodha Viditam Matam. With each and every cognition. Bodham, bodham, prati.
Ah,
So that thought will go, but because of which we can try to understand that very, because of which cognition that very is consciousness is you. Bodham, bodham, prati. We need
That's-
not do any separate, in miracle. Bodham, bodham, prati. Viditam matam.
Yes.
so that is why in meditation, when they tell you that you focus on the silence between two thoughts.
Yeah, that's why they say. But that silence is you, because
Yes.
you are the observer. That observer is you.
Yes.
But still, when you say observer, then again, the observer is different, observed is different. But the truth is, even you are not observer, you are everything. Last,
Correct.
if
Yes.
Sakshi we say, then there is a something is Sakshi is there. But at last they say there is a no Sakshi. You are all.
Yes.
I come eva adviti.
Yes. Because when there is no other, then
Yeah.
what is to be? There is nothing to be. Yes.
But
Sakshi ka
start
bhava is
from,
gone.
but we have to start from Sakshi only.
Yes.
Observer. Then we have to conclude.
So it's like the sleep example.
Yeah.
Absence of, not absence, but consciousness is there.
Yeah.
Only thing it is ajnana with that. It's combined with ajnana because you
Yeah.
don't know.
Wow. That's why we enjoy the sleep. This is our
Yeah.
real nature. In Agnanam, we enjoy our real nature, but we don't know.
Yes.
That's why when we wake up, then again we have that problem. Anything? Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnamyat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om
Om.
Shri
Hari Om.
Hari Om.